So my next guest says, this is actually an NVIDIA killer and potentially a Bitcoin killer. So I want to bring in EMJ Capital founders, their president, Eric Jackson. Eric, that's a bold statement. So let's first start, though. Let's back up a little bit. Let's start with what is quantum? What role is quantum going to play in our world?
Well, Charles, I mean, as excited as people have gotten in the last year and a half about AI, I mean, quantum is just the next level of that interest. It's like more powerful computations, more powerful computers, faster solutions that you can imagine, more lifelike, movies or music created at the snap of a fingers. That's the next level for AI.
So Perplexity suggests that there isn't an immediate threat to Bitcoin for several reasons, and we're going to put them on the screen behind me in a moment. But not immediate, but they say that there will be a threat. They say right now you've got specific applications, scale, error rates, and time frame, but they also say, make no mistake, that they're on the path to actually being a threat to Bitcoin. How would this be a threat? Would it be a threat to the encryption? What happens here?
Exactly, it's the encryption. We used to think that, a few days ago, we thought Satoshi had kind of locked all the crypto wallets of the world, made them so secure, nobody could ever crack into these things. And that's part of what powered Bitcoin to 100K. But the power of quantum computing is that, yes, it is actually theoretically possible that in the future, these quantum computers will be able to hack into all the crypto wallets. Not just that, and access, if that wasn't bad enough, I mean, think about all the governments with sensitive data, all the companies, all the banks with sensitive data. The state of the art right now is RSA technology. These mathematical formulas could be, solved, instantaneously, and right. All of that data access. So it's a big threat. And the fact that Google just dropped this chip out of the blue yesterday, it sort of signals that this world is moving much faster than we expected, and therefore we're going to have security in place to protect all this data and all these billions of Bitcoin around the world.
All right, two names that you like now, the Rigetti and D-Wave, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these are both names that have had great runs. They're up like 300% in the last month. They are both SPACs from a few years ago. They're both trying to build chips to kind of be as good or better than Google with these quantum chips. So they are getting a boost from this Google news because there's a lot more investment that's going to pour into this space. So you need to pay attention to those names. I also like a smaller company called BTQ that's in the business of being kind of like the post-quantum CrowdStrike. So their job is to defend all these crypto wallets and all the sensitive data. They're a very, very small company.
Right.
Last time I was on, Charles, you asked me to talk about 20-bagger. I mean, BTQ is potentially a 1,000-bagger
right, so I got
if they get it right over the next 10 years.
Eric, I got the chart on the screen. BTQQF. Again, it's on the pinks. It's traded in a range here more recently, but you can kind of see, the rate of change is starting to turn up a little bit here. It looks like it's on a cusp of a breakout. I guess if we would probably have to add a sort of a disclaimer, right? Being on the pinks, being relatively small, more risk. But to your point, this could be potentially a 20-bagger. Yesterday there was.
I mean, the crazy.
Go ahead.
The crazy thing is all these quantum companies, they all have very small revenues, even Rigetti, even D-Wave and so forth. So they're all in the same boat. And some people might say, oh, it's a bubble. Yeah, but I think the market is sniffing out that this is where the puck is going, these quantum names. And you got to be there now at the beginning if you want to participate in the huge bull run ahead.
Yeah, yesterday I know Iceberg Research put a short on quantum computing. It's a different company, and you probably get more folks attacking this. But I agree with you in the sense that what we saw from Google today, almost out of left field, just shows us how exponentially this stuff is growing. Even ChatGPT caught the world flat-footed. So quantum computing, Eric, I think to your point, is here to stay. We're going to have to bring you on from time to time as the shorts attack these names, but I think folks need to listen and at least do some of their own investigating. Thanks a lot, my man.